We're going to continue on page 87, and we did a selection based on attributes, but you can also make a selection based on location. For example, suppose you want to select parcels that are within the boundaries of a flood zone. In this case, use the Select by Location tool. You can choose from 15 relationship types, including completely within, have their center and intersect, and within a distance. We're going to learn more in the coming videos. So we're going to export the selection to a new data set. So back in ArcMap, we can just right click on it and you can see the option here, data. It's just like ArcMap. So if you are familiar with ArcMap, so we select US_CM underscore ENC in the contents pane on the data tab. So we right click on it, or you can just go to data tab or export features. So export feature, or you can right click on it, go to data and then export features. So the old one, you just say export data, but now it's called export features, and it's also called geoprocessing. So in the geoprocessing pane for input feature, we're going to select US county that ENC. For our output feature class, maintain the default location. So the default location, it's perfect. And then we don't have to change anything, but we're going to change the feature name. So it's already here for us. Then I'm just going to see how neat it is. So it's stored in the geodatabase for us already. And we don't, the previous the ArcMap, we have to go back and find the folder. Remember, we have to click the yellow folder and put it into our destination location. But now I'm going to change it into Illinois and underscore CNTY, county. So it's at county level. So we're going to click run. To see the location of the output feature class, you hold your pointer over the text box. Alright, copy features. Okay, now we already did perfectly, and it didn't ask us if we want to add it here. It's already added here for us. So see, now we just have Illinois. And we did run the tool, and we don't have to use this layer, so we can just right click on it and click remove. So remove this shapefile from the map. In the contents, we're going to zoom the extent of the Illinois county layer and change the map name to Illinois, but we're going to remove first and then change the name just into Illinois. So there are two ways you could do it. You can just highlight it first and then you double click it, click twice, left click twice, and then you go to general. And then you can just change the name here, which we already did, or you can double click twice. And then once it's highlighted, and then you can change it and retype it here. So we're gonna close this out. So two ways to do that, and we can also do right click to this layer and click zoom to layer. And now we have our Illinois ready. So if you want to change the color of the new layer, we can do is in the contents pane, and we're going to click the polygon symbol, and then that we're going to open the symbology pane. So in the symbology, that it's we have to be back in appearance and in symbology, and that we have symbology open, and this is Illinois, and or we could do is right click on Illinois and go to symbology. At that, we have a single polygon here. And in the symbology pane, we can do is that if you want to change the color of the new layer, that in the contents pane, we're going to click the polygon symbology below Illinois to open the symbology pane. Left double click this. All right. So in the symbology pane, go to the current symbol properties so that you can modify the symbology manually. Click the color selection down and allow to choose any color you like. We recommend you maintain the 1 pixel. So this is all right, and maybe I change it to 40% gray and property style. We have all style property, and the outline width we're going to do is that we're going to do 1 pixel 1 point black outline. So this is about black, and then we're going to click apply. So now we have a county outline. So if your symbology pane is floating and you do not see the color box, right now I see my color box, and if you do not see, then we try to drag the divider bar to reveal the appearance. So it's right here. You can see the appearance here now. And if I change it here, and it show for me, and we do not have the color. So, but right now, and then you click apply. So click apply, then click the black arrow to return to the main symbology pane, and then we going to close this pane. So so right now the geoprocessing is done, and we have created a project and added 2 data sets, a non-spatial table with obesity statistics. It's right here for the state of Illinois, and a spatial data set that includes county demographic statistics for 5 states. Because we are interested only in one state of Illinois, so we select with the state name field, value of Illinois, and we exported the data to a new feature class, so we get only Illinois stored in the project's geodatabase. And we're going to join the table in our next exercises, so we are going to do now. So in this exercises, we're going to review about joining table, that we have the data ready, which they already provided for us. So, and we imported back in ArcMap. So this is the data from CDC, and you can read more from page 90 in the book. So here I'm going to explain the data is broken down by counties, which is helpful using attribute join operation. So attribute join operation, you can append this table, the join table, to a target table. So this is our table that we want to append to this table. So now in this case, the ArcMap cannot allow 2 tables put side by side, and I really like this. So in ArcMap, you can just put 1 table at a time, and then you have to flip them over. But in ArcGIS Pro, that you can put these 2 tables side by side. But the only thing is we have to have a common attribute field in each table. For example, a feature name or a numerical identifier. So here, we will base on their name, but the name we see, if we assort ascending, and we can do assort ascending, and you see the county name is Adam, but here is Adam County, but we do have other common field, which is the FIP code. So the number are the same, so we can just observe the table at the same time, and they are the same, and we can base on that common field to join. Then you can visualize, symbolize, label, and analyze the layer based on the new attributes. So this process is what you will do here using a county identification code. So, as the common attribute. So what is common means that exactly the same, or you could call it key to join the data. So this data obesity preferences is from here, and the Illinois is right here, that each county has the information that's stored in this attribute table. And you can see they have the same attributes. This one has 100 and 2 counties records, and the same with our shapefile that we have 102 county data recorded. So the common attribute field name itself does not have to be the same. Here it says FIPS underscore code, and this one is FIP underscore code. You can call other name, so it doesn't have to be the same. So for example, text fields are joined to text fields and numbers to numbers. So now we're going to do for exercise 3B is join CDC non-spatial data. So why it is called non-spatial? Because this data doesn't attach to any spatial, like if we know it's Douglas County, but here Douglas County links to the Douglas County. If I select it here, and then you can see Douglas County is right here. But this one, if I select Douglas County and let me change it into other county, and if I select Douglas County, it's not highlighted here, so it's not linked. This is non-spatial that we're going to join in our spatial data right here. And symbolize the Illinois County layer to reflect the obesity prevalence statistics for a single year of 2004. We're going to copy the county layer, rename it, and import the symbology scheme used for the 2004 layer, but instead display the 2005 obesity prevalence statistics. Do the same for every year up to and including 2010. Use the swipe tool for a quick visual comparison. Add a median income layer and to look for data correlation. So now we're going to back in our data table, and we're going to do is that we're going to right click on, we already opened the table. So now the table are composed of composed of rows. So right now I select one row. These are called row, and these are called column. So state is the whole column. So rows are columns. So columns are also called fields. The columns, these are called columns, and you also call them fields. The column headers tell you what kind of information is provided for each feature represented by a row. So in this case, the features are Illinois counties. And fields include OD. So OID, sometimes it's called object ID. So O means object ID. So object ID, a unique identifier assigned to every row in an ArcGIS table, state which shows the state name in which county is located. In this table, all values are Illinois. Previously, we had Wisconsin and Indiana, Michigan, but now we just have working with one state. So, and FIPS code of Federal Information Processing Standard. So Federal Information Processing Standards, please remember that. Code assigned to every U.S. county showing county names and obesity statistic fields. For example, number 04 shows the number of people who are considered obese in the year of 2004. And then %04 shows the percentage of the total county population that is considered obese in 2004, and so on. We're going to scroll to the right of the table to view all those fields, and I can just drag it. Okay, until %10. How many years of data are presented